Say no to gasification. Corey and I believe that the Ontario City of Melton should not consider adding a gasification plant to its waste management strategy. Gasification plants are hazardous to human health, have detrimental effects on the environment, and are a new and costly technology. Gasification plants are a human health hazard. Dioxins are the most lethal persistent organic pollutant. Dioxins can cause neurological damage and disrupt some of the body's systems, including reproductive, thyroid, and respiratory. It can also cause DNA change, and it can trigger cancer and birth defects.
Gasification raises a lot of environmental concerns. Fly ash, which is a byproduct of gasification, is highly dangerous and toxic to be buried in a municipal landfill. A special landfill disposal for fly ash would need to be built. Heavy metals released in gasification bioaccumulate if released into the environment. Halogens, for example, compounds containing bromine, chlorine, and fluorine are corrosive. If emitted, they can cause acid rain, and acid rain causes life in lakes to no longer exist. The gasification of chlorine-containing plastics, such as polyvinyl chloride, releases dioxins. Once dioxins are released into the environment, they do not degrade, they exist forever. Methane is the second most prevailing greenhouse gas emitted from human activities. Once released, it has a 12-year lifetime in the atmosphere. Gasification plants release a lot of toxins. People would not want to live near a gasification plant. This would mean that the gasification plant would need to be built further outside of Melton, which would cause the garbage to be transported by trucks, therefore it's more bad for the environment.
Gasification is a new and costly technology. Tars are created when gasification occurs. These tars are organic gases with high molecular weight that can ruin ceramic filters and that can deposit in boilers and on other metal surfaces. This is an operational problem and can prove costly. The agglomeration, clumping of particulates of alkali metals can destroy gas turbines. This is a costly issue. Cost to maintain all the equipment, especially pollution control equipment, is very high. The cost to build a facility can be upwards of $100 million. An Eco Valley plasma gasification plant in Japan had many operational issues with how the gasifier was constructed. The learnings from this gasification plant demonstrated that there are still many improvements to be made in the future of gasification, as this is still a very new concept of technology.
One might say that the main byproduct of gasification is syngas. Syngas is a clean, energy-rich mixture that burns like a fossil fuel and can be used to make other carbon-based industrial chemicals such as ethanol. Syngas can be used to create steam, power, transportation fuels, fertilizers, chemicals, substitutes for natural gas, consumer products, and hydrogen that can be used for oil refining. So is it really that bad? More like, is it really that good? Well, let's look at the formula for syngas. Syngas is composed of carbon monoxide and hydrogen.
If ignited, syngas would burst into flames. How safe can this gas really be? Our alternative. We believe that gasification is not a sustainable technology. In order to find the best solution for our planet, we need to continue to research ways to eliminate unsustainable waste. We suggest that if Melton has $200 million to spend on a gasification facility, they most certainly have the money to spend on advertising for more composting and recycling and a research facility. The future of the planet is at stake. The only way we can reverse the damage already done is by implementing only biodegradable products in our waste. We need to eliminate the use of plastics, rubber, styrofoam, etc. These products cannot degrade. The future of waste elimination lies on living organisms. For example, the mealworm has the capability of digesting plastic. Why hasn't this worm been introduced to landfills yet? For the time being, we suggest that Melton's garbage be sorted as much as possible into recycling and composting programs. This is the best solution. Although Melton has a successful recycling program, over 30% of what ends up in landfills is still paper. Why isn't this recycled? Tires as well make up a lot of landfill space. Tires could be shredded and used for turf. The world needs to find a sustainable solution. Over time, people will realize gasification is not sustainable.